Hi, Robin. I'm Nancy. Can you hear me? Oh, I'm going to ask you to unmute. If you can hear me, because I can't hear you or see you. So it makes it hard to do it. There you are.
How about now?
I can hear you now.
Excellent. Good.
Do you mind turning on your camera so I can
Sure, just tell me how to do that.
Well, it depends on what kind of instrument you're using. A phone, iPad, laptop. What do you got?
iPad.
Okay. I think the iPad is the same as a computer. I think if you look,
Is that it?
You did it. There you
Okay,
are.
it said to start video.
Yes, that's all it is. And I just wasn't sure where it was. If it was on the bottom left, on the top right. You know, there's sometimes.
Top right.
Okay, thank you. I will know that for now. I rarely use my iPad to do it. I'm fortunate enough to sit here with them. Oh, there we have another participant back there.
his skin or her skin looks perfect.
That's Chester.
Her
So
hair.
he's always with me. He's used to these calls. He's gotten to the point now where he even knows when I say, okay, loudly, like, okay, now. He's like, yay, mom's going to get off. So,
oh, he's patiently waiting.
He does. He's a very patient. So did you get all your products? The samples? Oh, terrific. Okay, excellent.
Some of these I own, and you know, I've been going to get facials about 5-6 years or more, maybe a little more. And she introduced me to your products.
Oh, really? Great.
Yeah. So some I own, some I don't. But then she kind of switched. She still uses yours, but she also uses Farmhouse Fresh. Now I'm not going anywhere for facials because of the COVID. So I have all this mishmash of products.
And when to use them and how. Yeah.
I don't know how to use them. So I use this, and then I put moisturizer on top, and I'm not sure, like.
Right. I'm going to talk about that today because some of these are crossover just a little bit, so it is a little confusing. Hold on a second. Margaret, I can see your name, but I can't hear you or see you. So being that this is a demo, we would love to see you if you feel comfortable. At the very least, we'd love to hear from you. So.
Hi.
Okay.
Oh,
there you are. Yay.
I've got to change my background. That's from when I teach.
Yeah, I can't change my background. You know, I've tried.
I have to. I'm getting a new computer, so maybe I won't need it. You know.
Right. I think it is part of my. I mean, I'm working on a Mac, and I think they're a little bit more limited on what the green screen and what you can do. And at this point, everybody has seen my office and Chester. So I think that's one of the silver linings of all this. It's like I feel like all the pretense has gone away. It's like it's okay. We're all just.
I don't know about that. I don't know. I find there's a lot of pretense still. If you have it, do you work? I mean, you're working, right?
I work from home anyway. I'm in California, and
so am I.
Oh, wonderful! Because Reviva's in New Jersey, so I've always been a field person. So if I'm not out in training in other places, I am working here on, whatever.
Well, I'm teaching, and, I'm teaching for 2 different places, and one place is very corporate. I mean, they want the logo, they want you to wear a polo shirt. I mean, this is just ridiculous.
Oh, having a logo is not a bad idea, but I don't know. Reviva is such a family-owned brand, and actually, the president of Bill Evans is usually on with me, but it's the end of year, and he looked a little. I'm like, Bill, go, do what you need to do, and then there's another gal that usually comes on. But I love that about the brand. I used to work for Estee Lauder companies, so very corporate, and
I don't like that.
Corporate or what?
Corporate. No, I try to stay away from corporate as much as I can. Walmart and but sometimes if you live in a place, I live in a very small town. There's not much available.
Right.
Especially with the COVID.
Oh yeah, well that's why we're doing this, right? Robin, where do you live?
I live in Philadelphia.
Oh, Philadelphia.
Yeah.
I'm a Long Island girl.
Oh,
From, yeah. And my sister and brother-in-law live in Philadelphia. They are both professors there. So at different universities, but yeah. So
wonderful. It's a wonderful place to live.
it is. It is. My husband and I have thought about if we ever move back, that's one of the cities maybe we would like, you know, because he's from Long Island as well. So it's funny. I met the boy next door 3,000 miles away, but
Oh,
That's
that is
weird.
funny.
it is. It's it's just life after a while, you realize. So I don't see other people, and I'm very conscious of people's time and what they give us. So, and this might be, do you guys like this time? Because we decided at 3 o'clock East Coast, noon, West Coast might be the right sweet spot for most people. Is this good?
I teach sometimes, but usually I'm done by 12.
Well, I figure people are taking a break over on the West Coast, and Robin, you're okay with this?
Great time.
Too. Yeah. Okay. Now, Robin has shared with me that she's used some of our products before, but Margaret, have you used us before?
Yes, but that would be quite a long time ago. I remember when because I lived part of my life overseas. So when I lived in Michigan, the health food store used to carry the products, and I used to use them. And then I moved overseas, and they're not available there. And then now I'm starting to see the brand again.
Oh, good. And where do you purchase now in California? Northern California, I'm assuming?
No, I'm in Southern California. Yes, way down south. And we get it at Sprouts.
Oh, good. Yes, good. We are all over in Sprouts, and a good set too. They carry a lot of us. And Robin, you mentioned that we used to have we still do. We have a strong salon business, but you still purchase in a salon when you can, or when you could purchase when.
Sometimes I purchase straight from Reviva in Haddonfield.
Yeah,
I go on their website.
We are so. I had no idea that Haddonfield was so close to Philadelphia. Like it's just
Very
right
close.
across the river. Oh, good. Yeah.
I think a lot of people are buying online now directly.
Yeah, we've seen a big jump in our online business on our website. Although part of this, as you know, this demo is the fact that we do provide a manufacturer coupon. So if people feel comfortable going into stores, you can get a $5 off. Next year, we're starting something new. You wouldn't have seen it yet, I don't think. We are asking people at the end of the demo if they wouldn't mind just filling out like a 4 or 5, I don't know what Bill's decided, question, a survey. And if you do that, we will send of the 4 small I think we're doing 3 product samples, and we'll send a 4th full size. Just for filling out a survey. So we're thinking, okay, because some people show up, like we had 15 people show up for this and we're 2. So it's all trying to figure out how to get people engaged. So, okay, with that, let's begin. Okay, so we have the 4 products here. I'm thinking let's start with the glycolic, 10% glycolic acid cream. Have either of you used glycolic before?
I presently use it.
I don't think so, but I know that when I had a facial one time, she recommended glycolic cleanser and toner. I think.
Yeah, we had both of those, plus we had the 10%. The reason I swear by glycolic acid as an alpha hydroxy acid, it's there to gently exfoliate the skin, but at 10%, you're getting a good exfoliation. Oh, Bill's just texting me to say that something, so we might have some late additions. People are having trouble logging on, whatever. So anyway, glycolic acid is derived from sugarcane. And what it does is it really penetrates the skin to the point where it can lift and break the bonds from the cells that are already about to go and allow the fresh new cells to come in. And in that process of exfoliation, you'll see a diminishment in the appearance of fine lines. You will see a diminishment in discoloration, just general discoloration. We have other things that use different ingredients to take care of dark spots or aging spots, but this is just general brightening, which is what I really like. And I don't know if it's a challenge for you, but it also helps with acne because you're cleaning out the pores. Oh, this is Carrie. Carrie works for us in Haddonfield. So she's just joining in. So basically you'll see an improvement in the texture, meaning smoother, softer, and then also in hopefully some of those more challenging aspects to wrinkles, discoloration, and fine lines. I tend to use this, and Margaret, Robin, and I were talking about this earlier, like I want to focus on order of products. I tend to use this at night. 10% is about the much as we can put in and not be called a drug. So it's really doing its job, and you want to make sure that you're protecting your skin the next morning with sunscreen. Because if you're letting all those fresh new skin cells come up, you want to make sure they're protected and not, you know, you're not causing more challenges. So I do this at night when I'm asleep, my body's totally repairing itself, and this can do its good work uninterrupted with, you know, the environment. Additionally, this has a lot of great botanicals in it. Sunflower seed oil, olive oil, which are emollient giving. So I feel like I'm getting enough moisture throughout the night. It has aloe leaf juice powder, lemon peel oil, honeysuckle, camphor, carrot root. I mean, when we can, we try to, if the formula allows, we try to put botanicals in that do the work of maybe some chemical could. So we work really hard on that at Reviva. And the good news is it now comes in 2 ounces. So what I'm holding up here, I have an older version. It's the 1.5, but we now sell it in 2 ounces for the same price. So you're getting 0.5 more, which is always nice. So yeah. So here are people who are being, sorry ladies. Okay. Oh, wonderful. Okay, other people are joining us. So we'll let them get their audio and video all connected. Okay. All right, Carmela, can you hear me? If you can hear me, if you're not muted, I would ask both Carmela.
I can hear you.
Oh,
It's
perfect.
Carmela.
Okay, and Paulette, can you hear me? I'm going to ask Paulette to unmute. Hopefully you can hear me and answer. And Carmela and Paulette, if you don't mind, I would love to see your faces. So it just makes for a better exchange because Zoom is hard enough, you know?
Yeah.
My students in the public schools, they won't reveal their faces.
I've heard about that.
Oh my gosh.
Must be so frustrating because you don't know what's there.
Well, they don't learn anything. They're not learning anything. We're going to have a whole generation of kids that didn't learn anything.
How do you
get your video? Look for a little, it looks like a little camera, and you can just, it has a red line through it. Oh, there you go.
got it?
You got it. Yay.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, Carmela, if you can find that little camera too and figure out how to just click on it. It depends on what device you're on. So I'm sorry, I'm a little vague in my instructions, but it depends if you're on a phone or an iPad or a desktop or a laptop.
Yeah, hang on a minute.
Great. Okay. Okay. So Carmela, while you're doing that, I'm just going to bring you and Paulette up to speed with Margaret and Robin. We were discussing the 10% glycolic cream.
Okay.
Okay.
I started with one of my favorites because why not? Because I like this because it really does some heavy lifting for me. Basically with 10% glycolic acid cream, which is an alpha hydroxy acid, meaning it's going to go into the skin and really loosen the bonds between the dead skin cells and fresh new skin cells. And 10% is quite a bit to use. Sometimes in the past, some people have felt a tingling in their skin. I don't know if Robin or Margaret, you've ever had that before.
Mm-mm.
I had it a little bit, and it's not unusual to feel it when you first use it. That's the active just exfoliation that's starting. But we have in our newer versions buffered that sensation. You're still getting the results, the benefits, but you're not getting that tingling. And some people felt if it's not tingling, it's not working. Not true. It's working. 10% is still 10%. So the benefits that you'll see is, I find mostly brightening, an elimination of the discoloration or unevenness to the skin tone, not necessarily spots. Spots is in our brightening collection. That's when you want kojic acid or, other things. That's another whole demo. This is good for all over brightening, softening the appearance of lines, and just general improvement to the texture and the softness to the skin. I recommend using this at night and making sure that you use a sunscreen the following day, because if you're allowing all that fresh new skin to come out, you want to make sure it's protected. So always use at least an SPF 30 the next morning. But I like to use it at night because my body's at rest and I can just make sure it's not, I don't have to worry about pollution, sun, wind, taking away all the good benefits I'm looking for. I am currently holding up a 1.5 ounce, excuse me. We have changed it and not changed the price. So now you'll get 2 ounces for the same price. Okay.
I have a question.
Yes, Paulette.
I have a 5%. What's?
Oh, 5%. Yes. We don't make that anymore. It used to be like a stepping stone. So if you hadn't ever used any sort of an alpha hydroxy acid before and you were a little bit more sensitive, it helped get you to the next level to 10%. But then since we buffered it, a lot of people just are happy to go right with the 10%.
Okay. So do you think
it's fine?
Still good? Okay.
Oh yeah. No. Use it. You just won't have as much of a benefit. Because 5% is different from 10%. So
Right.
More is sort of better with this kind of a product.
Okay.
Nancy, I have a question. How much do you use?
It's hard with creams because everybody's face is a little different, but I would say it's probably between a dime and a nickel size. Just making sure you get it smooths on very easily, so it's not like you have to glob it on. And sometimes I use a serum underneath, and that has a hydration to it. I use hyaluronic acid underneath it just to, I like hyaluronic acid in my skin because it gets good moisture. But yeah, I would say about that amount. It's hard to tell. Just a good covering to your skin.
And it's the first thing you use before night cream?
Oh, I would use, this is my night cream.
Oh.
Yeah. The only thing, as I mentioned, and I'm sorry, I sort of went over it quickly, I might put a serum, like a hyaluronic acid serum on after cleansing, then this cream. Because this is pretty, you want to make sure that the glycolic acid is able to adhere to the skin so it can really get in there and slough off what it's supposed to. So I wouldn't put anything on top of it either. And as I mentioned just before you came on, there's a nice amount of botanical extracts in this. Some of them are oil-based, like sunflower oil, olive oil, aloe leaf.
I see that.
Yeah, things that are really good for the emolliency. So I never feel that I need anything more. And I have very normal skin, but I have to tell you, I have a fear of being dry. So living in the deserts of Southern California, I'm like Los Angeles. So I'm like always afraid about being dry. So in any event, this should be it. So cleanse, maybe a serum, and then this, and you're done at night. Okay. Any other questions on this product?
I have a comment.
Yes.
I treated my daughter to, it's probably the 10% because it was a set of stuff,
Right.
who has a lot of acne scars.
Uh-huh.
And she has found wonderful results with it.
You know,
Wonderful.
that's correct. I did mention previously, and I forgot, so thank you for bringing it up again, Paulette. It is great for acne because it gets in there and really cleans out the pores on a consistent basis, so the skin looks better. It's working on the texture of the skin.
Yes.
Oh, that's good. That's I like when people are pleased with the products.
Me too.
Okay. The next one is the alpha lipoic acid vitamin C DMAE Cream. Probably our longest named product because we tend to name our products by what's in it. But it's good because you want to call out these kinds of ingredients. You can use this day or night. You really can. It doesn't matter. However, with that said, I tend to use it during the day because most of these ingredients are antioxidants. And I want that kind of protection in the daytime when I'm out and about. So the antioxidants are alpha lipoic acid, very powerful antioxidant that helps to turn on, if you will, for lack of a better word, chemistry-wise, turn on other antioxidants that it's used with. So we blended the vitamin C, which is a great antioxidant, and it also helps to brighten the skin. And we blended the ALA, alpha lipoic acid, with the vitamin C ester with DMAE. And yes, that's an acronym for a much longer word that I'm not going to say, but that is clinicals for firming and toning the skin. So you get the benefit of the antioxidants protecting you from the environment, but this product is really a lot about firming the skin too. So I want to look firm during the day. This will help. So it firms and tones.
So
And that's why it's listed
first,
in our firming collection. Yes, Robin, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, this is first and then the sunblock?
Yes. Good question. Yes. You want, sun protection should always be the last thing you put on. Is that you want that to be the shield, the final shield. This also has CoQ10, which is another powerful antioxidant, and it does have a peptide in it. Peptides are for strengthening the skin. They usually work in general on collagen. Not that it's going to give you more collagen, nothing, you're born with your collagen, but it'll help to strengthen what you have. So it's a palmitoid tripeptide 5 is the peptide if you look on the ingredients, or if you care about that. So, and there's a lot of other things in here that I'm looking very quickly that actually add the emolliency too. So again, use this, you can use this or you would cleanse. You might want to try, we have a DMAE concentrate serum. I don't have it right here with me, but when I do in the daytime, I will use the DMAE concentrate and then layer on this cream, getting a double dose of the DMAE for that firming, and then your sunscreen. Now, some women wear sunscreens if you wear foundation. Sometimes there's sunscreen in your foundation, but and if you use our sunscreen, SPF 30, it's a moisturizer and a sunscreen, but it's lightweight. Again, most times you can layer this if you give enough time for things to like really absorb in. You'll know when you're not giving enough time for that absorption if the product starts to roll a little on your skin. It's not going anywhere, you're just moving it. Or it actually will roll.
I've had that happen.
Yeah, that just means that your skin's going, okay, give me a minute, you know, or I have enough moisture, thank you, is what it's saying. So everybody clear on this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is one of my favorites because it is so chock filled with great things for firming and protecting my skin. Okay. Let's go to the next sort of complicated one. Not complicated, it's really good, but this is the Advanced Peptide Plus. Now it's hard, oh, you know what this is? I have, if you're seeing this, if you've purchased, this is an older, we've since changed the packaging. I think on the website when I was, again, because I'm in California, I tend to see what's ever in the stores. Here we go. This is now in in more of a dropper, sort of looks like this one.
Oh.
So we took away this pump. I don't think it was as efficient as the new pump, and we like this bottle better. So anyway, it won't look like this. I apologize. I don't have the newest version, but you might see it look like this on the shelves because we won't ship the new until the old is not old, but you know, it's sold through. In any event, Advanced Peptide Plus is all about peptides. Peptides are an ingredient, as I mentioned briefly, that helps support collagen in the skin. Collagen gives your skin the strength. Elastin gives your skin the ability to move, to make expressions. Collagen gives it its strength. And because, as I did mention, you're only born with a certain amount of collagen and elastin, it starts to diminish. The more we move, and we're going to move our face, we're going to make expressions, and sun destroys collagen production. So you want to take care of what you have, and that's using peptides. They're going to help strengthen whatever you have left. And this has 10% of a peptide called arginine. Arginine has been around for a long time, used in the cosmetic industry. It's a tried and true peptide, and we have 10% in this. So I love this product. In addition to that, it has other firming ingredients. It sort of mirrors this a little bit. It has DMAE, different forms of collagen and elastin, and alpha lipoic acid. So I can hear your questions already. This will tighten and firm and improve the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. So when do you use what?
Serum.
This looks, I don't know, I guess you can see in your little jar, it has a cream consistency. It is a cream. It's a cream lotion, if you will, because it's not as thick as some creams. It comes out in a thicker base, but it smooths out like a lotion. You know, you can use it day or night. I tend to use things with higher percentages, like glycolic, like the 10% peptide that's in this, at night when my body's at rest. If this is going to really help me firm, and this is really going to help give my skin that really brightening firmingness, I want to use these at night. They're anti-aging. That's why they're this color. They're in the anti-aging category. So you can alternate if you want with these two at night. I'm trying to think. You could use this on top of it, but I don't like to dilute anything, so I would just alternate. But with that in mind, if you're not inclined to use this, to use the ALA vitamin C DMAE cream, use this during the day. We don't really distinguish day and night much. Just with my background in education and skincare, again, I like to use things that I know are going to be best received at night when my body's at rest. And that's anything in a high percentage that's doing some real heavy work for me. So this is all about supporting my collagen and taking care of the appearance of damaged skin, which just seems to be getting more and more these days. So those early years at Jones Beach on Long Island. Man, I wish I knew what I knew then, what I knew now. As soon as I moved to Los Angeles, I was like, no more sun. Oh, that's when I got into skincare. But
we would not have listened. We would have done what we wanted to do anyway.
I know, we were that generation, weren't we?
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
though I must say, I was not one of the ones with the record album with the foil. I didn't do that.
I was.
I didn't.
And then when I got to California, people said, oh yeah, we used to put iodine in our something, a baby oil or something. I'm like, oh gosh.
Yep.
I just got my base burn on Memorial Day. And then I went to the beach every day.
Uh,
Oh, yeah. Anyway, then the Estee Lauder doctors told me differently. I'm like, oh, I guess I shouldn't have done that, huh? Oh, well. So consequently, my friends, and I really have seen an improvement on these. You know what's one that I really saw an improvement, one of our products? The multi-peptide, I'm looking over on my shelf unit over there, but multi-peptide complex, did you guys ever use that? It's in our anti-aging. Hold on one sec. This one?
No, I don't.
I used to use it.
It's specifically for what we call the nasolabial folds right here.
mhm.
And when I first started with Reviva, like I guess two and a half years ago, I got all this product and I was like, oh, I sent it to my older sister. And she was the one, I hadn't gotten through all of them, like trying them week after week, like being really, strategic about how I wanted to use them. I hadn't gotten to this one yet. And my sister called me and she said, that really works. She goes, I saw a softening right here. And she's 6 years older than me. So I do. I like this one a lot. I use this one too. I don't know. You should see my skincare basket. It's pretty.
That's what I need.
I've gone crazy.
Pretty full. Anyway,
Yeah.
at this point, put anything on that works. Okay, the Gelee serum.
Right.
You can get this at a discount on our website now because we're having a closeout on it because we're going past the expiration date's coming up. So we realize that. So we're just selling through what we have. So you can get this at a discount. I like this. This helps reduce puffiness, dryness. It's very herbal oriented. Actually, the whole revitalizing category, in my opinion, uses a lot of herbs to really do the, or it has ingredients. It's got, have you guys ever heard of Glycosaminoglycans? Anyway, it's a sort of a fancy word that actually is a water binding capacity. So that's where it really helps to moisturize. Mucopolysaccharides they're also known by. So it's just a way to reduce not reduce, but to aid in the moisturizing benefits around the eyes. So there is a sophistication in ingredient with this, in addition to all the special herbs. I like to recommend this one for someone who is just starting out to use an eye product. They've never used one before, or they're concerned about puffiness. We have other eye products that work really well on darkness in our brightening serum, brightening category. And we have a firming eye product too. So we really specialize. I don't know, you can go to our website. I just did a webinar on, do you really need certain products for certain problems on your eyes? And the answer is yes. There are ingredients that definitely work better than others. So if you have a minute, check into that website and you can just see it, where I talk about our different products and how they're different. But again, this probably has maybe a few less bells and whistles to take care of dark circles and puffiness, but it's a great moisturizing product with hyaluronic acid and those the mucopolysaccharides that help with dry area. So, and it's a nice gel. I guess it's a Gelee. There we are. See, it doesn't move. I don't know if you can see that. Well, it moves a little bit there, but it's a nice consistency. So put that right on. And in terms of eye products, right where I'm putting them, you're supposed to do with your ring finger so it doesn't tug at the skin, because it is very sensitive skin, thinner than your face. Take eye products right from this bone here, it's called your orbital bone, to just underneath your eye area. You can put it underneath the brow bone, right there, but don't put it on top of your eye. Because right there, on top of your eye is the thinnest part, and it can seep through. And it just may cause sensitivities. So it's not gonna hurt your eyes, but it wasn't designed for that area. So a little lesson on moisturizing around your eyes. Oh, that feels good. Any questions on that product? Or I didn't allow for any of these, but questions in general?
So I have a comment.
Yes.
I use the glycolic acid cleanser and toner, and I'm getting to be in my, mid to late 60s and have some arthritis in my hands, and it's a squeeze bottle. And it's really hard for me to squeeze as it gets from the midpoint to the bottom. Is it possible to get a different kind of pump, like some kind of pump for it?
What?
Or can you pass that along?
I will pass it along. Absolutely. That's why we love these exchanges with our consumers. Definitely. But what I was thinking, so I just talked to Bill a little bit about this, that the viscosity is what you're really talking about, how quickly it comes out of that tube, was challenging for me as well. And we determined that I was using an older version, again, because I go through these different things one at a time. So mine was a little bit older. So I'm wondering when and if you're ready to purchase your next one, if it might be easier, because he said they've worked on that a little bit.
I just rebought it.
Oh, to get that theory.
So
Okay.
I think it's because I have some stiffness in some of my fingers.
Sure.
It's really hard to get it out where a pump bottle would work much
Would
better.
be so much better. Yeah. And obviously, you can take off the lid and get it out that way, but
It's messy and
it's messy.
out.
Absolutely.
It comes out in big globs. Yeah.
Right. Yes, exactly. Yeah. The glob. I've been there. Yeah, but I'll bring back that suggestion, since we've just, pardon me, changed other things. We also just recently changed, we're slowly converting our preservative systems away from phenyloxyethanol, which has some controversy around it, but not, it's just one of those words that people have glommed onto that they don't like anymore. It's fine. But we have taken the opportunity once a product is gone through its run, that when we remake it, we're working with different preservatives, as more and more people have become aware that they want cleaner products. So we're changing with the times as a 45-plus-year-old company. Yeah.
What products do you recommend for, I notice the neck and this starts slackening,
Yeah, hence turtleneck. Me and Katharine Hepburn.
Yep.
Margaret, we used to have a throat cream specifically designed for that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, an eye and throat cream. And we just thought we discontinued it, because the truth is, if you use something like this or the peptides, anything with peptides or the DMAE concentrate, I would recommend too. Things that specifically designed for firming and tightening. Okay. If it works here, it's going to work here, and obviously on your décolleté, on your chest. So I think the parsing out in parts of the face and skincare is no longer really what women want. They want efficient, fast. I want it to work, but I don't want to do all that. So, yeah. So I would stick to the DMAE and the peptides. Should do it. And turtlenecks. So I'm an East Coast girl. I mean, it's 60 degrees. I'm still in a turtleneck. So,
and that's also why we start wearing long sleeves.
Yes.
And scarves.
And scarves, yes. Tricks of the trade. I love getting older. I have no problem with that. Just like the things that I'm not happy with. I love the fact that you start thinking, oh, this again? I know what this is. You're just that little bit of wisdom with a W, small W. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the good part about it. Any other questions with regard to our products? You know, I told Robin and Margaret that we, for the next series of demos, we're changing it slightly, giving everybody an opportunity to try 3 products. And if you take the survey at the end of the demo, you join us, and at the end of the demo, we will send you a full-size product of a 4th product. So, you know, it's just trying to keep interest, allow people to try our products and pick products that maybe they really want to try. So on their own, other than what we determine each month. So I would encourage you to join us again. We just have a whole new slate of webinar topics as well. The first one I'll be talking about in January is ingredients, new ingredients on the horizon and what's changing in skincare. So if you're interested, if that is of interest to you, please join me. And then we also do, this is just for fun, and it's been really fun, trivia night on Thursday nights. We changed it to Thursday nights, away from Fridays. And we just have a really good time playing trivia together with our anybody who's interested in Reviva. I think one category is on skincare, but the rest aren't. It's just us being our goofy selves and letting off some steam. So it's great fun. So I'd encourage you to join us. And you can win products. So more ways to get more Reviva in your hands. So, all right, any other questions? Yes.
I have 2.
Yes.
You talked about things expiring.
Yeah.
I purchased several of these charcoal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I had one in one shower and one in the other. And so this one I've had a while, and I noticed it expires to like December. Is it still okay to keep using it?
Mm-hmm.
It's just you guys couldn't sell it anymore.
Well, we have to put it, there is a certain time limit on some of the ingredients, but most times the shelf life goes beyond, you know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily do that for food, but something like this, yeah, you can keep using
Okay.
it. The surfactants are what really cleans your skin. So the surfactants will still be good.
Yeah. Okay.
And the charcoal, it's fine.
My other question is, you talked about alternating things. I have purchased so many different products of yours, all yours. I got them all over here. So like I've been using the this one here, the antioxidant skin smoothing for the morning, and now you're talking about, you know, using this one that the sample came in.
Yeah.
So if I alternate them, should I do it like for 3 or 4 days of one, 3 or 4 days of the other, or just every other day? Or is there any rules?
You know, between these 2 products specifically, I would if firming and toning is part of your desire, you know,
Well,
yeah, for a benefit that you're looking for, I think you could just use this. The other antioxidant skin smoothing cream is really about antioxidants. So it's a beautiful cream. I use that, yeah, I use that a lot more when I travel, just wanting to really protect my skin a little bit more from antioxidant degradation, or oxidation, I mean. So am I answering your question? If you really want firming and toning plus antioxidants, this is the one you should use.
okay.
If you want to alternate, that's fine, but I think you'll get more benefits from this.
Okay.
With a different series of antioxidants, but antioxidants that may be in a realm that you're more concerned about.
Well, it's difficult when you're interested in both of those realms.
You could always use this at night too. You could use the ALA DMAE cream at night and use your antioxidant cream during the day.
Yeah.
Or you could do it, I don't think there's much difference in the texture. Sometimes we do it seasonally. I don't know where you live, but sometimes if you want to have a denser, heavier cream for winter versus summer, you know, so
Oh, I'm in Arizona. Yeah, we have extreme weather.
Yeah, you're one season based. Well, you get cold.
Oh, no, we have snow.
Yeah, you have snow. Yeah.
I'm in the northern part, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well, I just have lots of products to use.
You could actually layer them. I'm thinking through this a little bit. If you wanted to layer, because the antioxidants are different, you could use the antioxidant smoothing first, and then use your firming second.
Now, note, this is the one that I notice will kind of roll off my face.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I was looking at which one? Which one does?
The skin smoothing one. Yeah. And I'll wait before, I use some of the other serums, the vitamin C serum and stuff, and I'll wait till I get completely dressed before I go for the.
I forgot. We added. You could still layer them, but I forgot that we added niacinamide and resveratrol to the antioxidant day cream.
What does that mean?
Yeah, they're great antioxidants, really great. And you have green tea.
Oh.
So I take that back. I would do the antioxidant during the day, and if you use this at night, firming at night, the DMAE firming, yeah.
All right. I enjoy your advice.
Okay, let me know how it goes.
Well, I have seen results. I don't expect any major repair work. Yeah. But I would like to slow the process down.
Well, you'll see a difference. As I mentioned, you'll see a difference with the glycolic acid. Some of these you definitely will. The multi-peptide, some of them are more maintaining, like the antioxidant day cream. But yeah, I really like our products a lot.
I've tried some others and I keep coming back.
I think these are effective. So these products and good genes. Because there's no denying that. It's all.
Wait a minute, my jeans don't fit. My jeans don't fit anymore.
Well, let's not talk about those.
What about Botox?
Oh, and there's always that. I know. There's always the fillers. Oh boy, I'm resisting that though. Natural girl. No. It's all right. Like I said, I don't mind aging. But anyway, ladies, any other questions? All right. Well, it's been fun. Please join me next month, and maybe Bill and Carrie will come on. I think Carrie was just listening. I know she had a lot of work to finish before the end of the year. So, Carmela, where are you from? What part of the country are you from?
I'm from New Jersey, about 2 blocks from Reviva.
Actually, just go pick up your stuff on the porch.
I do.
Wow.
Okay. Good. And Paula, where do you purchase your products?
I purchase it directly from you guys online.
Well, yeah, we've been running some really good deals and bundles,
yeah,
and gifts and stuff like that. Okay, but at the
I'm
end,
not real close to town, so it's very convenient. I look forward to my little packages coming. And
right, yeah, it's a fun one. We can't go to the stores, but when the world opens again, you have Sprouts and Natural Grocers.
Yes.
Or Vitamin Cottage, yeah. So, and you can save these manufacturer coupons that we'll be sending you as a result of attending this, and use them when, like I said, when the world is safe again. Vaccines. So. Yeah. All right. Well, Happy New Year to you all, and safe and healthy. I've never been so anxious to see a new number on the calendar.
Yeah.
2021. I'm putting so much stock into 2021. I'm like, okay, come on. But things will get brighter, and we will go back to being outside again in real demos soon. So, all right, ladies, join me again until that time. Hope you consider joining us again, usually Wednesdays near the end of the month.
Okay.
Okay, so check our website.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Nancy. Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
Yes, thank you.
Bye-bye.
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 you.